Hey, it's Andrew with Charlotte Content Marketing. Are you an expert? And if you are an expert, do your customers know that you're an expert? What I want to talk about today is ensuring that your customers view you as the expert. What got me thinking about this was over the recent Christmas break, I saw a Facebook post from a local diner, eatery, restaurant. I'm not going to give specifics because I certainly don't want to give anything away. But the post said something along the lines of, hey, we haven't had anybody call us or reach out to us to make reservations for Christmas dinner or something like that. If anybody wants to book with us, contact us. Now, you might be thinking on the surface, what's wrong with that? That's great. They're getting the word out. They're trying to get reservations. Unfortunately, what that screams to me, and I showed this to some other people just to make sure that I wasn't letting my marketing bias creep in. I showed this to some other people and they agreed that it made the restaurant, diner, eatery look really desperate. And it looked like they were not the expert. They were not in charge of the situation. So now what's the alternative? Should they lie and say, hey, we're completely booked up? Instead, remember, perception is reality. When it comes to marketing, how customers perceive you, how your brand or your business is perceived, that becomes reality. And I've talked about this before, lying by omission. So when we leave information out, is this a moral, ethical thing to do? Is it a legal thing to do? In some cases, it may not be. Your goal is to craft an image. That's what branding is all about. That's what content marketing is all about, or at least a good portion of it is shaping the perception of your brand, shaping the public's perception of your business. So in the case of this Facebook post, another way to word it would have been, we would love for you to come and join us for Christmas dinner, or we can't wait for you to come and join us for Christmas dinner. You don't want to put it out there that you don't have reservations. So what are some ways that we can show that we are the expert? One great way is through what I'm doing right now, which is video content. Video content where you're talking directly to the camera, directly to the customer, looking at them and talking to them is a great way to demonstrate expertise. Now, of course, you actually have to know what you're talking about, and that doesn't mean that you have to know every single thing about every aspect of your business or industry or the customer experience. And it doesn't mean that you have to be a walking encyclopedia and break down every little detail. In fact, that may be a bad idea because people don't want to sit through a whole bunch of jargon that they're unfamiliar with. And if you start getting all technical trying to prove that you're an expert, that can be a problem too. Customer testimonials are another great way to show off your expertise because people value what other people have to say. They're going to put stock in the experiences that others are sharing around the web. So getting customer testimonials, those can be in the form of, once again, video. Those could be written testimonials that have been submitted online, scan a letter that you got in the mail, whatever. But showing customer testimonials is another great way to demonstrate expertise. Now, when it comes to social proof, and by social proof, what I'm talking about is where your follower count or your subscriber count on YouTube or Instagram or something like that. Having a large follower count, subscriber count, whatever, even if those people are not engaged, there is value in that it offers social proof. Now, obviously, the ultimate goal is that we want these people to engage because, as I've talked about a million times, there's no sense in having a bazillion followers on social media if half of them are on the other side of the planet, right? The value in social proof is that it helps to demonstrate expertise. Once again, just like with testimonials, customers are more likely to engage with your brand if they feel like other people are doing the same thing. You can also write thought leadership pieces and publish those on places like LinkedIn, or hire an agency like Charlotte Content Marketing to do digital PR and outreach for you. Part of what we do is manual link building. So we get inbound links from high authority sources pointing back to websites, and that helps to raise search engine optimization rank, basically. Okay. Once again, see, I don't want to get too technical with the jargon, but just enough to let you know that I know what I'm talking about, right? So see what I just did? But thought leadership pieces that get published in online publications, guest posted on other websites, seek out opportunities to be a guest on a podcast, anything where you can get your expertise out there to the web is going to be a major boost for your brand. You can also do some day in the life type videos or photos, create some type of ongoing series of content publications where you publish like an ongoing diary type thing, or a project diary in which you're taking a potential customer along the journey as you're going through the process of whatever it is that you do. And this can be engaging content that you can publish on your website as a blog series. You can send it out in a newsletter. You could publish it on social media. There are a whole bunch of different ways that you could do this. And anything that you can do that will show you in action, show your business in action, and take customers along for the ride step by step. And you have to do it in an entertaining way, particularly depending on what type of industry you're in. Some are more entertaining than others, but the whole point is you can demonstrate expertise by actually showing you demonstrating that expertise and putting that expertise in action and bringing the customer along for the ride. And lastly, one other way that you can demonstrate expertise is by partnering with complementary businesses in the area or within your industry. And taking this approach actually has multifaceted benefits. So it demonstrates your expertise as long as you are partnering with other experts in the area. At the same time, it can help to expose your business to that business's customer base and spreads the word. It also gives you the opportunity to create new and engaging content. For instance, you could live stream an event with a complementary business in the area in which you are both talking about a subject and you're approaching it from different angles, from your own specialty. And then this also, going back to what I just said about digital PR and getting the word out with the thought leadership stuff, this also gives you the opportunity to promote perhaps an event. Once again, it could be a live stream or a webinar or a live speaking engagement or something like that. And this gives you something that you can promote to local publications, publications online. I go back to the podcast guest idea, and you can also do something like that. But again, at the end of the day, what we want to remember is that we are the expert. That doesn't mean that you have to know everything. That doesn't mean that you have to tell everything about everything in your content, but it does mean that in the back of your mind, no matter what, you always want to be presenting yourself or your brand or your business as the expert in your industry or in your location. And that is what is going to resonate with customers, especially when you combine that with consistent, reliable, quality, helpful, valuable, entertaining content. So thanks for tuning in. You can reach out to Charlotte Content Marketing at charlottecontentmarketing.com. You can also find us on socials, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that good stuff. And make sure to subscribe here for more content tips. You can reach out to us directly at 704-323-6762 or email hello@charlottecontentmarketing.com. So just remember, at the end of the day, you are the expert and all of your marketing efforts need to show that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.